Sea Film Festival has just finished. It's the first year for us. We showed 38 films over 3 days. That included features and shorts, and we also had lots of filmmakers attending the screening to introduce the films, do a Q&A at the end. It was very successful considering it's a festival held in January, but the great thing is it's all held at the Parkin Palace Hotel, so we're trying to encourage people to stay at the hotel for the 3 days of the festival, and that way there'll be a lot more networking for filmmakers to meet other filmmakers, obviously, and for film fans it means you can travel from all over the country and stay in a nice room and or basically see a film, go back to your room if you want. But anyway, it started in January 2013. The first year was very successful, and we had people from all across the country attend it, and even people as far away as Canada came along to introduce their film.
Okay, I'm at the Horror on Sea Film Festival at the Park Inn. With me I've got MJ Dixon, who is the producer, director
and writer and cinematographer and editor and sound designer of Slasher House.
Excellent. So your film Slasher House,
yeah.
Is this the first time it's been at the festival?
This did a cast and crew screening on Halloween night last year, but this is its first of the festival run. So hopefully it'll pick up speed from here. But as far as I know, there's a few more festivals and things coming up and it's going to kind of go on a bit of a tour, I think.
Oh, excellent. So what kind of interest have you had from outside with this? Is this the first time you've pushed it this way with it, or are you going other directions with it?
Well, this is our second feature. So we produced one in 2009 that's still in post for various reasons. I think we're heading down a classic route of just kind of sending out to film festivals, and we're seeking distribution for the film. And it's just, I think we're just kind of we've done it, and now it's kind of looking at where we push it from there, I think.
Logistics, how long does it take to shoot, budget?
Well, officially it took, we went to the Isle of Man for 3 weeks, but that was a week prep, and then we shot for just under 14 days there, and then shot for 3 days when we came back to the UK a year later. We shot another 3 days to kind of add some backstory to some of the characters and things like that. So officially it's probably about 17, 18 days, something like that, altogether, within its entirety.
Go
on.
Sorry, go on. What about the process afterwards, like the post-production? Everybody talks about how long it takes to shoot and the cost and things. What about post-production? Is that the longest process?
Absolutely. I think your shoot tends to kind of fly over, and then from there, that's where the real hard work comes in. As long as you've done your job properly while you're there and really thought about it. I mean, I'm quite lucky that I'm my own editor, and I always advise people to try and be an editor as well as a filmmaker, because you make better decisions as a filmmaker, knowing what you need to cut together. And I think, but I mean, if you put it into perspective, the shoot took 18 days, the edit took 2 years. So it's, you can see the difference in the process. I don't expect all films to take that long, I don't think, but Slash House in particular, because it was kind of our first big proper feature, we took the time to make it as good as it could be.
So, I mean, they do say actually that the best directors are people that have been on the cutting room floor. They've been there, they've cut in their own films, and they say they know what to do next time when they go out and actually shoot it. What would you say is your most enjoyable process of filmmaking?
You know what? I think it's important to enjoy all of it, which is not always possible. But I think I always say pre-production is the last time you ever get to enjoy your film, when you're making the decisions of how great it's going to be, because after that you kind of watch it all go to shit, and and then once you go into the edit, you're just trying to save everything that's gone wrong. Really, especially in the low budget world. But I think it's important to enjoy everything. Like I never consider myself really a director. I always consider myself a filmmaker, because I'm within every process. Whether I do it or not, you know, I'm there and I'm in there and making sure that it's exactly the way that I envision it. So I think the term filmmaker is becoming more and more a kind of more appropriate title for especially independents. And I think kind of separate titles like director and things like that will eventually kind of become things of the past. But I mean, we're talking way in the future here. But I think, you know, we're now seeing that kind of change, and I think that's important, especially again for the independents. I think it's important to be all over your film in every aspect. We kind of kept everything in-house. I mean, what we did is we chose people who we knew could do several different jobs very well. So our gaffer was also our electrician and also an actor in the film, and he was also the cook, or one of the cooks, you know, and he was also acted as first AD for like the second half of the shoot. You know what I mean? So we choose people with very specific skills before we go in, really, and that makes our job a lot easier. But he also acted as stunt coordinator as well, and it was fantastic. But I mean, every single other person involved in the process went and did that many jobs in different areas. So I think, you know, you need to have in mind what you're going to do, and then kind of try and choose your crew around that. Because the more jobs one person can do, the better. You know, I think is the way that I approach it.
The golden question then, what was the budget for the film?
Oh, we're not really supposed to say, but well, it was officially under $5,000. But I mean, personal investment, like, you know, just personal costs from me and various other people over the last couple of years. You know, I think we're going to like $6-7 grand really, but the official budget's about 4.5-5.
Oh, that's good. So what, if anybody wants to get the film, is it out? Can you get it at all? Is it out and released anywhere?
Well, we're in talks of distribution at the minute, but with a lot of different companies. So it's really just us choosing which one is best for us to work with, really. I think because again, I think that's really important. Is it's fine to give your film to, say, like Universal, but if they're never ever going to release it anywhere. It's about, you know, the film being seen by as many people as possible, really, and I think that's the most important thing when you've got to think about distribution, and that's what we're considering right now is who can put our film to the right audience, and I think that's the most important thing.
Okay, so a little bit of promotion for yourself now. Have you got a website or anything like that?
Yes, you can go to myco.co.uk, mycho.co.uk. Also, we're on Facebook. If you search Slasher House, Creepsville, Myco, and Thorn, which is our next feature that we're moving into this year. So you can check out all that. And also, we're involved in a project called Blaze of Gory, which is 9 stories from 9 different directors from across the world, and Myco are getting involved and doing one of the segments of that. So we've got a lot going on, and some other movies coming out. So if you swing by our Facebook and that, you can have a look and stay on board with all that stuff that we're up to.
Lovely. I'll let you go and watch the film now that I know you're going to see. But thanks a lot, MJ Dixon.
Pleasure, man.
Slasher House. Thank you. Hiya, Richard Morley, This Town TV. I'm outside JJ Sweets. Now you've got to come here. If you've got a sweet tooth like me, you'll love it. Cola cubes, cola bottles, rhubarb and custard, blackjacks, fruit salads, the lot. And if you like your ice cream, they also do Ross's ice cream, all different flavours, sauces, the lot. Now JJ's is right opposite the Hamlet Court pub, down the road from Westcliff train station. So if you're finishing work and you're walking up Hamlet Court Road, pop in there and get your sweets.
Now that you've found your paradise, this is your kingdom to command. You can go outside and polish your car, or sit by the fire in your Shangri-La. Here's your reward for working so hard. Gone are the lavatories in the backyard. Gone are the days when you dreamed of that car. You just want to sit in your Shangri-La.
Hiya, Richard Morley, This Town TV. I'm outside JJ Sweets. Now you've got to come here. If you've got a sweet tooth like me, you'll love it. Cola cubes, cola bottles, rhubarb and custard, blackjacks, fruit salads, the lot. And if you like your ice cream, they also do Ross's ice cream, all different flavours, sauces, the lot. Now JJ's is right opposite the Hamlet Court pub, down the road from Westcliff train station. So if you're finishing work and you're walking up Hamlet Court Road, pop in there and get your sweets.
Now that you've found your paradise, this is your kingdom to command. You can go outside and polish your car, or sit by the fire in your Shangri-La. your slippers and sit by the fire. You've reached your top and you just can't get any higher. You're in your place and you know where you are, in your Shangri-La. Sit back.
Okay, Rich, you ready to do your bit to the camera now?
Yeah.
Okay, right. You got a little something on your face.
What?
Yeah.
Where? Hang on. Have I got it? Yesterday we was at the Beecroft with the opening of the Horror on Sea Film Festival. Today we're at T.A.P, which is like a media and arts hub in Southend, workshops for young artists and a few other media companies. After an unfortunate fire they've had to reopen it, and I've got to say it's looking great. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what this town is about. This town is a magazine and a TV channel which we use to cross-promote businesses and people in Southend. We build a little This Town community where everybody gets a chance to share their services and help each other using social media, YouTube and paper. How do we help? Well, we help by offering you low-cost advertising and a free video ad just like this one. I'm out and about. I'm outside Gina's Haberdashery down West Road, right opposite the Palace Theatre. Just come across past the chip shop and you're there. Gina's a lovely lady. She's got all the stuff you need to make your own dresses, curtains, upholstery, whatever you're into, she's got it for you. She's got the fabrics, the cotton, the lot. If you don't know how to do it yourself, then, well, Gina can help you there because she also does lessons in dressmaking. Let's have a look inside and see what she's got on offer.